Get up with Whitney on today's Best Country K103. Jimmy Carter being powered by Reynolds Roofing, Exteriors, and Coating with offices in Cape and Marion. Go with Reynolds. And good morning, Jimmy Carter.
Good morning. Good morning. Lainey Wilson took to social media this week to say that it's been 2 years this week that she had her first number one record, Everything a Man Ought to Know.
Oh.
And boy, things have not stopped in the last 104 weeks. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
She said she did this video from her kitchen, said she was washing clothes, getting ready to go back out again. Lord, and she bought a home in Nashville, so she doesn't live in her SUV anymore, and she's making money. She's making good money, and she's worked off the dates. Probably the first year she had some dates that probably weren't paying that great, but you had to honor them because you took them at other times. But I'm sure she's in the big money dates now. And she's going to be in the next little bit. She's got a date in Arizona, Minnesota, Florida. Got the award show in CMT is doing it in Austin. And then she's got 3 or more weeks in Europe. Just got back from Australia where she was photographed wearing something other than bell bottoms.
Oh, my goodness.
She had some kind of shorts on. We've never done that story before, but that's, in her case, that's news.
That's right.
Keith Urban said he's going to teach Sunday Rose, his 16-year-old daughter, almost 16, to drive because Nicole doesn't really have patience for that kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, I did. I don't know. I think Mom got to do some of it too, but I certainly did my share of learning to drive. I took my oldest daughter. I know that was the first one, and we went to a abandoned, like a parking lot on Sunday, and where she could just go anywhere she wanted to, just to get used to steering the car and what it can do and all that stuff. We worked up to high-speed stops. I was going to try the pit maneuver with her, but we didn't have another car to do that with.
Oh, there you go,
I'm trying to get her, teach it all. Post Malone, could be Friday this comes out, but they keep putting little pieces of it on the Internet. Morgan Wallen and Post Malone's song. And Baby, You Blame Me, and Baby, I'll Blame You. I had some help. It ain't like I can make this kind of mess all by myself. And anyway, they're into it. We'll see if we are when the song comes out. Hardy's got something called Hicks Tape Volume 3, Diff Tape, coming out on Friday. Beyonce's got a thing coming out on Friday, so we'll see how those mix together. Cody Janson, Megan Maroney, Old Dominion, latest people to be added to the CMT Music Awards on CBS on Sunday, April the 7th, 7 to 10. Reading the list of people who are performing, I don't see Luke Combs. I don't see Morgan Wallen. So somehow those two have got to get on here. So, I mean, they haven't announced them yet, but I don't know why they wouldn't, because you think. But anyway, we'll see. They do things weirdly and differently at CMT anyway, so I don't know. Chris Janson, he's regurgitating his first night in Nashville from his little town in Perryville, Missouri.
Yeah.
Came over here in a 99 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, slept in it, hid the money in it, and tried to get on stage. And it was you got to be persistent. You got to have just Lainey too. Lainey was here years before anything happened. Chris made it happen pretty quick, but it's an interesting story, and he'll be the first to tell you. Willie Nelson going to do the 4th of July picnic, actually in New Jersey, but they call it Philadelphia, Camden, New Jersey's Freedom Mortgage Pavilion. It's the amphitheater for concerts in Philadelphia. It's just right across the water, right there. Bob Dylan, Robert Plant, Mavis Staples, etc. Tickets go on sale Friday, 10 a.m. on Ticketmaster. And by the way, your solar eclipse is coming over your head.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty amazing. They're saying you better, if you're going to get a camera, you just can't go out there and shoot it regular. You got to have the right filter and glasses and all that stuff, and you do not want to kill your eyes on this type of thing. And they said scientists are warning of a 50% increase in car crashes on that day.
Oh, goodness.
Because people not paying attention, or looking at it again while they're driving and that kind of stuff. So just, keep yourself aware of people who may not be paying attention.
Yeah, know what's going on that day.
Yeah, don't just stop in the middle of the highway and get out of the car and look at the eclipse. People do crazy things on that.
They do.
So anyway, all right. Well, be careful, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, sounds good, Jimmy.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That's your Jimmy Carter update this morning, being brought to you by Reynolds Roofing, Exteriors, and Coating with offices in Cape and Marion. Go with Reynolds.